Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team taking on the Cavaliers. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Smooth. Mr. Incredible is out there with the machine. Then it's Houdini. And it's T in at the center. Here's Clark. Shot clock at 6. No good with the layup. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. Here is Mr. Incredible. The shot from 20 feet away. Wade, good.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here is Mr. Incredible.
I got him.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Burton. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's B-Train. It's stolen by Wade. Passes it to Burton. And here we go. Stevenson can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Clark. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. That shot, no good. Wade with the defensive effort. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
No good. Here's Clark. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Virginia, Clark. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Wade feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively. Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to T. Wade outside. Back to Stevenson. And it's denied. There's B-Train. Now the pass to Doc. Here's Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Misses in close.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Burton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the free throw. He doesn't get the second one. And here are the Cavaliers now. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Clark, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
For the Cavaliers, Cool Hands checked in for Jay, and it's Clutch in for B-Train. And so Clark nails both of them. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Easy Breezy. Pass to Stevenson. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Aussie's checked in for the Cavaliers. T comes in for Clark. And he sinks the second. Virginia leading by 3. Here's Clutch. The layup off target.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Offensive rebound. Oh, that's blocked. Here is Doc. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Wade outside. Stripped it away. Here's T, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Wade. The feed now to Stevenson. He's off on that one, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Clutch. Here's T. Knocks down the 3-ball. T's got 5 points so far.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here. Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
1:11 left in the first. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. T's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The shot by Wade, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And that one drops.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
To the paint, takes it from 10. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Clutch. Wade is covering. Boss gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Boomer. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes to Champ with 4 seconds on the clock. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's Virginia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, for Virginia, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Virginia, B-Train out there with Boss, and it's Clutch. Then it's T, and it's Cool Hands in at the center position.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line, Wade. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 9. T, the pass to Clutch. Pass to Boss. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here is Boomer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to B-Train. Here's Cool Hands. Shot clock at 5. Here's T. That shot is off. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Virginia. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, Greg, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Some changes for Virginia. Jay's checked in for cool hands. D comes in for Boss. And it's Clark in for Clutch. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cavaliers with the rebound. D's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's B-Train, defended by Gordon. The shot's good. B-Train's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
It's rebounded by Virginia.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Here's T. It's tipped. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Pass to Burton. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here is Mr. Incredible. No points in the game yet for him. Just 4 to shoot. T. That one a little long.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's B-Train, and he banks in the layup.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Pass to Burton. Unloads. It's good from in tight. Burton's got his second bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kansas team.
Doc, he's checked in for B-Train. The pass to Clark. To the middle. That one goes. Count it. D's got his second bucket tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Burton. Launches a three. And T is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Virginia with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Clark. 9 points in the game so far. They get a hand on it. And he makes that one. D's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Stevenson outside. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Shoots from 12. No good that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And that one's good by Clark.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Burton. Jacks up a three. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made two. Here's Clark. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Champ. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shannon. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good for the Cavaliers. Cool hands checked in for J. Boss comes in for D. And it's Clutch in for T. And he's good on the second. Virginia leading by 22. Here's Clark. 13 points in the game. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And he can't get the first one.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Wade, he's checked in for Champ. He hits the second from the line. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Easy Breezy. Wade outside. To the wing on the left. Wade on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Virginia riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For Virginia, Kenny, what's your take?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's the visitors now. The machine is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then there's Smooth. Then it's T. And it's Wade in at the 4. Here's Burton. Drills the elbow jumper. Burton's got 6.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Clark the pass to D. And he lays it straight in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Three-pointer, Wade. That one, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. B-Train passes to Clark. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Down low, 6 to shoot. Basket good. 10 points for D.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Stevenson. It's rebounded by Virginia. D's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. He gets it in there. Jay's got his first basket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Burton. It's rebounded by Virginia. Jay's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
On its way from Clark for 2. And again, it's Virginia.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wade kicks to Stevenson. Here is Mr. Incredible to halt the run, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Timeout called, Virginia. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
He misses the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's B-Train. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. B-Train's got his third bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Mr. Incredible. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Mr. Incredible's got his second basket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And there's the pass to Clark. Kept alive. Huff. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Burton. He's got 6. Fader on the way. Good work there as it goes. Burton's got 8 points.
What nice work to get the high percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Here's Clutch. The shot, no good. Clutch is gone, 1 of 3 shooting so far. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Burton. Passes it to T. Outside Gordon. Pass to Mr. Incredible. The long distance 3 is buried. 7 points in the game. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And that one's good by Clark.
That is a really pretty finish. Just gently dropped in the finger roll.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Gentlemen, dance team.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Cool Hands checked in for J. Boss comes in for D. And T subbed in for B-Train. So it's the visitors now. And a miss there off the inbound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Clutch. Can't hit that one. Clutch has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here is Boomer. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time. And Virginia going the other way now. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Oh, a big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Outside Gordon. And the pass to Easy Breezy. Passes it to T. Shot from the top of the key. Bucket is good.
Assistant.
36 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Clark. Virginia working the ball around. Here's Boss. And it's off from three-point range. Boss has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Gordon, the pass to Champ. Here is Boomer. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocked loose. Here's Champ. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Virginia in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Cool Hands is out there with Boss, and there's Big Red, and there's Skinny, and it's Coleman in at shooting guard. Here's Nixon. Pass to Cool Hands. Puts up a 3, and it's Nixon missing. Here's Lights Out. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Boss. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's the closer. Misses off the left iron. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Nixon, the pass to Coleman. Now the pass to Nixon. Here's Boss. Goes back up. Here's a look at the schedule for Virginia. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Sunday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Lights Out checked in for the Cavaliers. And the second free throw, good. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Here's lights out. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's the closer. It's rebounded by Boss. Boss has got 6 rebounds in the game. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for Virginia, Nixon. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw missing. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
Here is Skinny from beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Here's lights out. Passes to Stevenson. Count that bucket.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Here's Nixon. That's tipped. They get it back. Basket counts. Here's lights out.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Got a piece of it. Here's Coleman. Doris, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
A second chance effort. The closer passes to the great. Tries yet again. Missed it, even after all those chances. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Nixon, the pass to Boss. And that one is hammered home.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's the closer. Pass to lights out. Here's the closer. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Coleman. Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Stevenson. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's the great. Tries again. Yep, that one goes.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
12 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Coleman. So we see Virginia get the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.